I'm gonna give you all a pep talk because sometimes we just need a little motivation to feel encouraged and inspired and maybe even excited about school and life. It doesn't really matter what situation you're in right now. Maybe you're struggling with balancing your classes, extracurriculars, friends, family, relationships. Whatever your situation is, I know you can do this. And you know why I know? I want you to think about how much you've grown since you were little. Think back to when you were 5 or 6 years old. So much has happened since then. Since then, you've made your first friend, you've learned how to tie your shoes, you've learned how to read. Just take a step back and think about how crazy all of those things are. Even just the concept of reading is crazy to me, where you can look at a bunch of random lines on a screen and you can understand language and communicate with over 1 billion human beings in the world. That is amazing, and you did that. I'm sure it wasn't easy, and I'm sure it took time, but you got there. You got here to where you are today. So in the same way, it'll take time to learn whatever you're learning right now. It'll take some time, some frustration, maybe some tears, but you're learning and you're growing. And now I want you to think a little bit into the future, into the day of your graduation. I want you to think about getting that diploma and just imagine that sense of pride you're going to have in yourself. You're going to feel all of these emotions. You're going to feel joy, sadness, relief, but you're also going to feel so accomplished because you've just reached this huge milestone in life. When you're there, when it's all over, you're going to be holding a piece of paper, and it'll just be this flimsy piece of paper, but it represents thousands, I'm not even exaggerating, literally thousands of hours of work and studying, part of which you're putting in right now. And you're going to feel so proud because you were able to persevere over everything that you're going through right now to get to that next phase of life. And now I want you to think about what that next phase of life looks like after graduation. What do you want your life to be like? When you're done with high school, when you're done with college, maybe even graduate school, what do you want to contribute to the world? You might not even know at this point, and that's okay because you have time to figure it out. I don't think most adults have it figured out yet either, but when there's no more school, there's no one giving you assignments, there's no tests or exams, what do you want to be doing with your life? And how are you doing? Are you happy? Are you successful? Everyone's definition of success is going to look different because we're all different people. We have different interests, different strengths, different goals and ambitions in life. So no matter how you define success, I want you to have all of the tools that you need in order to reach your goals, whatever those goals are. When you're in school, you're developing those skills that you need to build a healthy and successful life for yourself in the future. Don't get me wrong, I don't think you'll ever need to know the definition of an isosceles triangle to be successful in life, but I do hope you can learn other things like what subjects are you interested in? What is your personal working style and how do you learn best? What environments do you thrive in? Because even as an adult, you're going to be facing the same things you're facing in school right now. Just like how you might not be interested in a certain subject in school, some parts of your job as an adult are going to be really boring. Or just like how you might not like some teachers or peers at school, in the future you might have to deal with a boss or a coworker you don't like. But now you just have to keep pushing because you have bills to pay. Right now, you're laying the groundwork for your future. And the more work you put in to figure out your interests, your strengths, and your weaknesses, and building a strong work ethic right now, the easier it'll be in the future. So I want you to struggle with your assignments right now so that later on when you're faced with deadlines at work, you're going to think, oh, this is easy. I've done this 1,000 times before. Working hard will become second nature to you, and as a result of everything you're doing right now, you're making your future that much brighter and that much easier. True happiness and success rarely comes from instant gratification, like getting a bunch of likes on Instagram or watching a funny video on TikTok. It comes from taking the time to build something you're really proud of. So take this time to learn more about yourself and discover your goals and what kind of life you want for yourself in the future. And once you have that in mind, take the steps to get there, because nothing worth having in life comes easy. And I know that right now, you are in the process of building a future that is really worth having.